Hey you guys, me again. Okay, so first things first, I would like to thank my friend Elijah Jetson for this beautiful shirt, Seek Respect, Not Attention. And it's part of his Real Monster collection. Basically, it is a group of individuals who seek to support open-minded individuals on their journey to expressing the monster within their true self and truth. And I like that. So, shout outs to Elijah Jetson for this cool t-shirt. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it. Alright, so I wanted to give y'all an update. Basically, over the last 60 days, I have taken a 60-day sobriety challenge where I abstained from all alcohol, all forms of drugs, including marijuana. And it has been quite a whirlwind. Today is December 13th, and I started this challenge on October 15th. So today's day 60, and I'm very happy that it is about to be over. If I'm gonna be honest, it has been challenging, to say the least. So the reason why I started it is because of my book, as you guys know, The Other F Word, Forgiveness. So this book that I wrote was released officially on October 15th, 2016. And in the book, in the introduction, in the beginning of the book, I basically suggest that the reader goes on a 60-day sobriety challenge. Basically, this is a 60-day book where you read one chapter a day for 60 days, and each chapter is comprised of either short stories or poems or journal entries and the like, and all of those things revolve forgiveness. So you read one chapter per day for 60 days. And for those 60 days, I encourage people, like I said, to be sober. And the reason why is because forgiveness is about relationships, it is about clarity, attaining clarity. And I feel that drugs can oftentimes put some strain on our relationships, including marijuana and alcohol. And I think that being free from these things can help us attain clarity. So that is why I charge the readers with that sort of challenge and that sort of task. And I felt that I should go on that journey as well. If I'm encouraging other people to do that for 60 days, I should take it upon myself to do it too. And it was a very cool experience. I definitely will say that. I know I said that it was very challenging, and it was, but I feel like I have attained a lot of clarity in these last 60 days. I feel more clear-headed, more clear-minded, and I don't think it's just because of me not drinking and me being sober for these last 60 days. I think that is obviously one of the reasons, but I don't think it was like a direct reason. I feel like it was more of a, what is that word? Indirect, maybe? Yes, indirect. It was an indirect effect of the 60-day challenge, because over the last 60 days, my yoga practice has gotten way stronger and way more consistent. When I first started this, I don't think I used to do yoga every single day. I think I would do it when I would only do it when I was sore from the gym. And on my rest days from the gym, I would only do it. And now I do yoga on average, I would say twice a day. So I do it when I first wake up in the morning for about 10 minutes, just to kind of like, roll out my neck and my shoulders and all of that sort of stuff. And then I do it at night, right before I go to bed, for at least 30 to 40 minutes, sometimes longer, depending on how much energy I have. And I just feel way more calm. I feel way more in tune with myself. And one of the principles of yoga, or reasons for doing it, is, oops, drop my book, gotta get that. Okay, you're okay, baby. I'm sorry, I won't do that again to you. One of the principles for yoga is, becoming more aware of the senses and aware of your body, but in such a way that your senses don't control you and they don't dictate your actions. So you become less and less reactionary and more of a thinker before you do. And I find that that is really, really true now that I've been doing it for quite a few days consistently. I feel more sort of in control of myself, if I will. I feel way less anxious. I feel way more grounded and way more accepting of myself and my body. And I feel like that's a really beautiful thing. One of the reasons why I said that I feel the 60-day challenge wasn't like a direct cause of this was because, well, that it wasn't a direct cause and it was an indirect cause was because I didn't necessarily feel all of these great things when I stopped drinking, like when I just stopped drinking and didn't do anything else. But once I incorporated a yoga practice, I did start to feel this way. And I feel like not staying out all night drinking and not living a certain lifestyle enabled me to do yoga in the mornings and not be too hungover or too tired, and do it at night as well and not be drunk from the club. And that's why it's more of like an indirect sort of lifestyle change versus like just because I stopped drinking, now I suddenly feel calm. I needed to add something to it. I needed to add yoga or meditation, etc. to it. But yeah, I just feel like I'm very glad that I did it. One of the toughest moments from it was when I went to Chicago to visit a friend for vacation, and I went when the Cubs won, and this is the first time of them winning in 108 years. So the city was crazy. It was so much fun when I went. There was like a huge parade. It was wild. It was a lot of fun though, and I was there with two of my boys, and we had a great time. But that was one of the toughest moments where I had to say, no, I'm sober right now, so no thank you. I'm choosing to abstain from this. That was definitely one of the toughest moments. I feel like going on vacation, you know, it's your time to sort of relax and do things that you wouldn't necessarily do on a Monday or Tuesday or whatever. So that was one of the more trying times, and I'm glad I got through it. And I guess I have to make up for lost time, perhaps. Now that this is coming to a close, I think I should make up for some lost time. One of the best parts of it was just having the self-control. Like, I feel like self-control, there's nothing like that. Like when you can say no to something that you enjoy, you can say no to things that you allow into your life that don't necessarily add to your life, and things that you're not even aware of that you're accepting. You know, when you develop your self-control, it just kind of changes the game for you. You know what I mean? It really allows you to take a step back just from everything. Like, why do I do this? Do I really enjoy this thing, or has this just become this habitual sort of rut that I've gotten myself into? So I like having self-control, and I like being able to say, yes, I want this. No, I don't want this. Just becoming a very intentional sort of being. So that is very important. And now that I'm at the end of it, I wonder if I would do this again. And I mean, of course, the answer for me is of course, because personally I take breaks from drinking a whole lot. I've never done any other kinds of drugs, and I don't plan to, but I do drink and I do take breaks from drinking a lot. So yeah, I would do this again. I like that aspect of like being able to say no. You know what I mean? You know, I get a nice high off of that. Being able to say no when I want to say no, or even if I want to say yes, just issuing, you know, restraint is just nice. I wonder what other challenges there are out there, and what other challenges you would like to see me do. Don't get crazy. But if there are any other challenges out there that promote healthy living or healthy lifestyle, whether it's internally or externally, or something that's just kind of fun. You know, I did a mannequin challenge a couple weeks ago, and that was just kind of fun. That had nothing to do with like living well and being all healthy and stuff. It was just fun. And I like things like that. So if you have a challenge in mind that you would like to see me do, please leave a comment for me. Please press a thumbs up on this video, and if you can, please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in. Later.